Mrs. B. Alright, so how are your studies lately? Are you all ready for the final exams? So hopefully you have done all of your revisions, you have studied in class properly to get ready for the final exams. But I think some of you might be so anxious, might be scared to face the English paper especially. No worries. I'm here for you to help you with regards to the tips and tricks also in facing your English paper. For today, I will be focusing on paper 2. Alright, so before I start on the tips and tricks for you today, let me explain to you the overview of paper 2. For paper 2, we have 3 sections. Section A, Section B, as well as Section C. Section A, on the other hand, is more to information transfer. Alright, whereas for Section B is more to your short essays. Whereas for Section C is on your word expansion, or easily known as your own essay. Okay, you're writing your own essay. For today, I'll be focusing more on Section A. Alright, so Section A means information transfer. Information transfer might seem a bit easy for some of you, but it can be a bit tricky if you don't know how to answer it in the correct way. So basically today I'm going to share with you some of my tricks and tips for the answering Section A, information transfer. So bear in mind, remember this acronym that I'll be sharing, which is SKY IN. You know, SKY and IN. So SKY IN is referring to some certain elements or tips that I will be sharing in a while. Alright, so are you ready? Get your pens and notes ready? Okay, S, K, Y and IN. S refers to scan and study. What do you have to scan and what do you have to study? Basically, what you have to scan and what you have to study is the passage itself, right? So you have to look through every word that is written in the passage together with the information that is given to you, right? So when you have studied all of that, then you can move to the next step. The next step is K and Y. K and Y refers to keywords. Yes, so whenever you have done studying, scanning through the passage, you look at the keywords. You find the keywords, you underline the keywords using either your pencil or your highlighters. Alright? So any color will be nice for you if you are a person who likes colorful notes or colorful presentation. Good for you. Alright, so bear in mind, S is for you to scan and study the passage. KY is for you to underline or identify the keywords that you think might be the possible reason for your answer. Then when you have done that, comes the I. I means you have to identify the correct answer. Okay, identify the correct answer based on your highlighted keywords and based on the overall passage. Got that? And last but not least, easy is just fill up the answers that you think is possible from all of the tips that you have done before. Alright, so I revise again. S, K, Y, I, N. Sky and IN. Alright, so that is the basic thing that you have to bear in mind when you want to answer Section A, information transfer. But I have a few more tricks up my sleeve. You want to know? Whenever you want to answer Section A, information transfer, bear in mind, this is a very important note. When you want to answer these questions, you have to identify also what are the articles that is possible for those questions that you want to insert, as well as the conjunctions, the prepositions. So whenever you put the answer that you think is correct, but you have to make sure, do I have to put articles here? Is it needed some preposition at the end? So all of these elements is important for you to score 10 marks, okay? Full 10 marks for your Section A. So it might be easy like I said before, but sometimes a bit tricky if you don't know the tips and tricks to answer Section A. So hopefully with these simple tips and tricks for you, might ace for your paper 2 Section A. So see you next time in my video. Stay tuned. Assalamualaikum.